comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's DK Wrestler here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Thor Love and Thunder Funko Pops. But before that happens, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, let's check it out. So like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be discussing about the Funko Pops for the upcoming Marvel movie Thor Love and Thunder that releases in theaters July 8th. Now, it was a bit of a toss-up because there's two huge announcements today as I'm recording this, or essentially yesterday as this gets released, between Thor Love and Thunder and the Jurassic World Dominion Pops, and I ultimately decided on choosing Thor Love and Thunder because I would have more knowledge as terms to talking about this with you guys, instead of talking about Jurassic World, in which I just go on by saying, look at these f***ing dinosaurs. Okay, I know that was the worst impression of a dinosaur ever. So for this set of Funko Pops, there are a total of, I believe, 11 different pops, and I'm including the multi-packs as one pop, essentially, even though, you know, a multi-pack is either two, or there's also the 4 pops in the multi-pack that we will discuss later on in the video, which we might as well kick off with the common pops involved with this set, or at least the first part of the commons, because there were 2 photos involved for the common pops, which first we got ourselves Thor, which is a pretty unique look. Obviously, he's holding the Mjolnir. There's some energy around it. I like how it's on like a base, or not a base, but kind of like a flying stand. You got the cape that's flowing there also. I really like the detail of the hair flowing. The Mighty Thor is also pretty decent. I did watch the teaser trailer before filming this video, so I kind of figured that after seeing these and then watch the teaser trailer that this was going to be essentially the character that Natalie Portman played in the first Thor movie, because I believe she was not in Ragnarok, if I'm not mistaken. And it's cool that she's kind of doing like a female Thor-like character. I'm excited to see that when I eventually see this movie, and I think they did a pretty decent job as terms to this Funko Pop. Then we got ourselves Valkyrie, which this is pretty decent. I like the kind of streaks of blue, especially how they're braided with her hair there, and just the posing overall is also pretty decent. Simplistic, but still pretty decent. On the bottom left of this photo, I believe the character's name is Gore, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It was a quick search up through Entertainment Earth's website. You got a decent amount of detail as terms to the way that the face is. I like the outfit. Probably my favorite part about this pop is the detail on the base there. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Beside Gore is, of course, Korg, which is a really cool side character in essentially Thor and Avengers, because I know that Korg appeared in, I believe it was it just Ragnarok, or was he in both Ragnarok and Thor? Let me know in the comment section below. It's been a while since I've seen both of those movies, but I know for sure he was in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame because of not only the Funko Pops, but there was the scene in Endgame, I'm pretty sure, where he is playing the video games with the kind of chubby Thor, as you've seen in that movie, and you do see part of chubby Thor as terms to the teaser trailer for Thor Love and Thunder. And then last but not least, for this photo we're looking at, I think the character's name was like Make or Meek, I can't exactly remember, but this character looks pretty decent. You got this like bug type face that's purple, and then the hands involved with this character are simply blades that look like they bend, because there's some articulation that actually won't bend because it is a Funko Pop figure. And then the last common pop we have is a pop rides of Thor and his Chariot, which I think is really awesome. I think this may be my favorite common pop from the entire wave. I really love the detail involved with not only Thor, but also the Chariot also, and how you have like Asgard's tour on the side. You got what looks to be like different colored flags on the side, but they're on shields, if I'm not mistaken. And even the creatures that are kind of pulling that Chariot is also really cool, where you got that like goat looking creature with the tongue sticking out, which is really cool. And I'm not sure what the other creature is, but it kind of looks like some sort of deer with some cool antlers. I'm not exactly sure. It's some sort of Asgardian creature, I would assume, with a really complicated name. And I really enjoy the base involved with this pop rides because of that kind of translucent rainbow effect, and the fact of when the feet are kind of touching the water, you do see the water splashing up there. So I really like that added attention to detail involved with this, and I think this will be a pretty decent seller depending on what the price point of this pop rides will be. Now we are looking at the first set of exclusive pops involved with Thor Love and Thunder, and kicking off off with the top left corner, it is a metallic unmasked Mighty Thor that will be exclusive to Books A Million. And first of all, this is pretty surprising to see as a Books A Million exclusive, because normally with Books A Million, it is usually multi-packs made from commons, or it's some sort of like weird specification. I mean, this is a specification, but I like this because it is essentially almost a completely new mold, because you have an unmasked Mighty Thor, but also they added the metallic detail to it, which is kind of a 2-for-1 there on making it a really cool exclusive. It makes sense for it to be metallic because, of course, of the armor that she is wearing. On the top right, we have ourselves a glow-in-the-dark Mighty Thor, which will be exclusive to Pop in a Box, and I really enjoyed this pop because this is a completely new sculpt compared to the common version of Mighty Thor. Essentially, it is in a flying pose, and it also has a cool base, which the glow-in-the-dark aspects for this pop of what it looks to be is the base and the Jolnir, which will be blue. And I really like the attention to detail of the cracking in the Jolnir and how those cracks are essentially glowing also. So I really like to see this pop in person. I'm sure a lot of people will be pre-ordering this regardless of whether or not this is a Pop in a Box exclusive, considering that there are a lot of people that don't like the fact that Pop in a Box has exclusive pops due to the way that they ship pops, which, speaking of a video involving Pop in a Box, you guys definitely should check out one of our most recent editions of Funko Pros and Cons, as I do talk about Pop in a Box. But back to talking about the pop, I do think that this is probably the best pop as terms to the exclusives. I don't know about overall, because I do like that Thor's Chariot pop rides, but as terms to the exclusives, I really enjoyed the way that this pop looks. And then the bottom of this photo, we have a multi-pack, a 2-pack of Thor and Mighty Thor, which obviously it makes sense because they are together. But at the same time, these are literally repurposed common pops for this set, except it is slapped in a 2-pack with a Target sticker, which, I mean, if you're gonna get just these 2 characters, I mean, you might as well get the Target 2-pack. But if you do plan on getting the majority of the set, but you don't want to get repeats of characters, then you might as well essentially get the commons. And then last but not least, we have a Walmart exclusive 4-pack involving Thor, Mighty Thor, Gore, and Valkyrie. Now, I've mentioned on this channel and on our weekly podcast so many times that I hate the idea of repurposing common pops into a 4-pack. I mean, I was just arguing about it a little bit with the 2-pack, but with the 4-pack, it's a little bit unnecessary. They probably did this as a 4-pack because there's probably going to be a scene in the Thor Love and Thunder movie that involves these 4 characters, but if it doesn't end up being that way for this movie, then what was really the point? If you were going to do a 4-pack, why not add the 2 other pops that weren't already previously in multi-packs? Because you already have that exact Thor and that exact Mighty Thor in the Target exclusive 2-pack. Why didn't they just switch those out with the Korg and that bug-looking creature that I forget the name of? That totally would have made sense. But like I mentioned, they probably put these 4 specifically because there will be some sort of scene involved in the Thor Love and Thunder movie that involves these 4 characters all together at the same time. Otherwise, they should have just made the 4-pack with the other 4. And that way, you could just get the 2 multi-packs, the 1 2-pack and the 1 4-pack, instead of getting the 6 singular pops, which would take up more room in your collection rather than getting 2 multi-packs per se. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on the Thor Love and Thunder Funko Pops, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below and let me know your favorite pop involved in this set, whether it's a common or exclusive. And like I said earlier, press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.